Students, I am Rajiv sir. I will be teaching you chemistry in standard 7A. Students, now I am going to start chapter 1, matter and its composition in chemistry for standard 7A. In this chapter, you learn about what is matter. What is matter? Number 2, composition of matter. And number 3, interconversion of 3 states of matter. 3 states of matter. Students, you already know that. In previous classes, study about that. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. So you define matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Already you know that matter makes up a material around you. Matter is made up of particles, which is called atoms, which are too small to see. So, for example, you know that chair, glass table, steel plate, cloths, fruits, vegetables, many more. They are examples of matter. But not everything is matter. Light and sound are not matter, because light and sound does not take up space or have mass. This is number 1. And now number 2, composition of matter. Composition of matter. Students, you already know that a compound is chemically pure substances composed of 2 or more elements in a constant composition and combinations. The chemistry has been defined as the study of matter and its interconversions. All matter is created from the elements. Therefore, chemistry is also concerned with matter, its structure, composition, and properties. So matter is usually found in 3 physical forms, like solid, liquid, and gas. For example, ice in a solid state, when heated to a certain temperature, it transforms into a liquid with water, which is called water, and heat may also raise the temperature of the water to a boiling point, producing steam or gas. The chemical composition of water remains the same regardless of its change of state. Now, characteristics of solid. Of the solid state of matter. A solid has a definite shape and a definite volume. It cannot be compressed appreciably. A solid does not flow. A solid possesses any number of free surfaces. Most solids have very high densities. The intermolecular space in solid is minimal. The intermolecular force of attraction in solid is the strongest, and the particles of solid perform vibratory motion. So this motion is very less, and therefore the average kinetic energy is small. Now, next, the characteristics of the liquid state. Characteristic of the liquid state of matter. Student, you must know a liquid has a definite volume and it cannot be compressed. A liquid does not possess a definite shape, but it acquires the shape of the vessel in which it is placed. And liquid can flow from higher level to lower level. A liquid possesses only one free surface. So the density of most liquid is less than that of solids. And the particles of liquid are not as closely packed as that of solids. And the molecular space in liquid is appreciable. And the molecular forces of attraction in liquids are less than that of solids. Now, characteristics of the gaseous state of matter. A gas has neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. It assumes the shape and volume of its container. Gas can flow in any direction. Gas do not possesses any free surfaces. Gas have the least densities among all states of matter. So the particles of gas are loosely packed as compared to those of solids and liquids. So the intermolecular space in gases is very large. There is negligible intermolecular force of attraction in gases. So the particles of gases are virtually free from each other and therefore their motion is more pronounced. So the average kinetic energy is also therefore large as compared to solid and liquids. Now, third point is interconversion of three states of matter. Interconversion of three states of matter. Interconversion of state of matter means to change a matter from one state to another. This change can be brought about by changing the temperature or pressure of the matter. For example, water can be changed from its solid state like ice into liquid state by raising the temperature or by supplying heat from any source of the solid. Liquid state of water can be changed into gaseous state vapor by further raising the temperature to its boiling point about 100 degrees Celsius. Student, ice, water, ice when melt it forms water, and water when vaporization it forms vapor, and vapor turns into water by condensation method. Condensation, and again by freezing it turns into ice in the form of solid state. Now, difference among solid, liquid and gas. Difference among solid, liquids and gases. Solids, liquids and gases. In solid, particles are closely packed. Whereas in liquid, particles are less closely packed. Less closely packed. In gases, particles are loosely packed. loosely packed. This is first point. The second point is, in solid there is a strong force of attraction between particles. Strong force of attraction. Where in liquid there is a weak force of attraction. Weak force of attraction between particles, whereas in gases there is negligible force of attraction between particles. Third point, solid cannot be compressed easily. Cannot compressed. Liquid can be compressed little bit. Can be compressed little. In gases, highly compressible. And the fourth point, they have generally high densities. High densities. In liquid, the density is less than solid. Less than solid. With few exceptions, such as mercury has high density than many solids. In gases, their density is very less. Very less than liquid and solids. And the last point is, in solid, their particles can't flow. Particles can't flow. In liquid, their particles can flow, but with a speed less than gases. So in gases, their particles can flow freely. Can flow freely. Now, different terminologies used for interconversion of states of matter are: number one, melting. The process of changing a solid state into liquid by heating is called melting. And next is melting point. Melting point. The constant temperature at which a solid substance melts and changes into a liquid is called melting point of the substance. Next, evaporation. The gaseous state of a liquid is called its vapor state. So the changing of liquid into vapor or gas is known as evaporation. Next, boiling. The rapid changing of a liquid into vapor on heating is called boiling. Next is boiling point of the liquid. The temperature at which a liquid boils and changes into vapor or gas very rapidly is called boiling point of the liquid. For example, water boils at a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Next, condensation. The process of changing a gas or a vapor into a liquid by cooling is called condensation. Freezing. The process of changing a liquid into solid by cooling is called freezing. It is also known as solidification. That means the change of state from liquid to solid is called solidification. Next is Sublimation. Sublimation. Some substance changes directly from solid to gas on heating without coming into liquid state. This process is called sublimation, and such substances are called sublimates. For example, iodine, ammonium chloride, camphor, and naphthalene. Now student, at last, now refer the question which is given on the Teno app as a homework. Okay, thank you.